What's up, collective? It's your girl Sid from Savy, Sentient, and welcome to your weekly collective reading for August 15th through the 21st. This is not a sign-specific reading, so if it resonates for you, then it is meant for you. If it does not, then it is not your message. If you are new here, hello, welcome. If you enjoy this type of content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you're notified whenever a new reading is released. And do interact, comment, like, all of those things, just to put some respect on the algorithm to let YouTube know that you like this content. If you are not new here, welcome back. Regardless of which group you fall in, though, just know that all of your support and participation is greatly appreciated. So thank you all so much. If you all are interested in personal readings, you're going to head on over to www.savvysentient.com. That is the only place that you can book with me. You can also find other cool goodies there as well. And it will be linked in the description box below, along with all of my other social media in the direct me link so that you can follow me everywhere. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, okay? During the meditation, I saw a clown. I got messages about gossip, hearing or heard, like I felt a sensation in my ear that indicates like you were hearing something, or like there's some type of gossip about a pregnancy. I don't know if it's you being pregnant, your person being pregnant, or like just someone outside of you, but you may be hearing some type of gossip about someone being pregnant. Okay. With the clown, this could be an indication that someone near you, around you, is on some clown shit. They may be playing games, so do be aware, okay? But let's just see how these messages translate to the reading, if at all, okay? All right, Spirit, what are the messages that the collective needs to hear at this time? What are the messages that the collective needs to hear at this time? What is the overall energy of this reading? Hermit. And that's interesting because the daily energy today was the energy of the Hermit as well. So the Hermit is a time of introspection. This is taking a step back to go within yourself to do some soul searching, okay? This can be an indication also that you need to separate from the people that you are around, or at least give them some distance so that you can see who it is that you're dealing with, okay? So taking a step back, doing some introspection, but also protecting yourself from other people, okay? Yeah, as you can see, the Hermit in this deck is the turtle inside of the shell, you know, being protected. But I feel like in that seclusion, you're going to find some enlightenment, okay? And that is the purpose of the Hermit energy, okay? So let's go ahead and get some messages for you all. What are the messages that the collective needs to hear? What are the messages that the collective needs to hear for this week? All right, 2 more, please. If you all are Capricorns, you may want to take a look at the Capricorn reading because the energy so far is mimicking that of the Capricorn reading. So you may want to take a little look into that. All right, I'm going to get all these cards out here on the table, and then we will take a deep dive into what the messages are, okay? All right. Messages for the collective, please. Indeed. All right, and to the last row, what are the messages for the collective? Okay, this message is pretty clear cut. Yeah. So remember, in the beginning of this reading, I said you may hear some gossip. There may be someone pregnant. In the center of the reading, we have the King of Wands. All right, I feel like this is either your energy or the energy of someone very close to you, very passionate. In this particular deck, it is a gentleman holding a bone. The bone is meant to be a representation of, phallic energy or the phallus, along with a drill. I feel like it's pretty direct, but yeah. Okay, so in the top row, we have the World card in reverse. So there's a cycle here that is needing to end, but for some reason, you or your person are refusing to end it. We also have the Knight of Cups with the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is a representation of needing to move towards your healing to gain some type of emotional balance. Your internal world needs to gain emotional balance, or this is something that you've already been working on. However, with the World in reverse, I feel like that is an obstacle for you in your healing process, okay? In the next row here, we have the Two of Hazards, which is a lack of balance. So you're moving towards emotional balance, but the Two of Hazards indicates that there's an imbalance here, a lack of stability here. And I feel like that lack of stability is in reference to this King of Wands. Also in this row, we have the Four of Wands and the Page of Swords in reverse. Like I said, there is some gossip taking place, and it may have something to do with either your home or someone else's home. And I feel like this is strongly connected to the King of Wands energy. The storyline that I'm getting is that there is someone here who is in a connection with this King of Wands, or you could very well be the King of Wands. And this relationship here that you all have, it is a struggling relationship. It has a lack of balance. And there is some gossip going on pertaining to your home life, pertaining to what is happening between your four walls. People are watching you. People are talking about what you have going on. All right. And I feel like this is because of the Three of Cups. So for some of you all, this can represent like alcoholism and partying too much. For others of you all, there is a third person involved in your relationship. But I don't feel like it's something that you're not aware of, which is why the World in the reverse leads the reading. Okay, this is a cycle that you know needs to end because it is not healthy for you. It is causing you emotional distress. It is putting a halt to your ability to heal, and it needs to end. So for some of you all, it is a third party situation. This King of Wands is cheating. For others of you all, it is, and could also be in addition to an alcoholism issue or a partying too much energy, entertaining to people outside of your situation. And because of that, I feel like your stability, your family life is in question, okay? With the Ten of Hazards being in the upright, I feel that your situation looks as if it's stable, but on the inside, there's this energy. There's a lot to talk about as it pertains to what's going on in between those four walls. And you, love, need to take on the King of Swords energy and handle this, okay? You need to cut out what is not serving you. You need to be less emotional and more discerning, more in your head, all right? So I just want to clarify a couple things. Tell me about the Three of Cups, please. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Judgment. There's something that you need to wake up and see as it pertains to this Three of Cups. You need to make a judgment call on that Three of Cups. You know what it is. You know exactly what's happening. And you need to wake up and do something about it. All right. Clarify the King of Wands. Five of Hazards. This is a situation that's leaving you feeling left out in the cold. This King of Wands is making you feel insecure and as if you're not good enough, making you feel left out in the cold, like whoever it is that they're entertaining outside of you is better than you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like you feel like why them? Why am I not good enough? Why can't you just stay home and be happy with the family? Okay. Tell me about this Two of Hazards. Two cards come out. There's a lot of fighting and defensive energy here. The question needs to be asked, is this even worth it? If all I have, like you're always defensive when it comes to this person. I feel like some of you all are walking on eggshells around this person. And with the Five of Swords energy, it's an energy of defeat for you. The Five of Swords is two-sided. So there's the person who is victorious. However, they're victorious in means that are shady and deceptive. Like they're winning no matter what they have to do to win. And then there's the side of the person who is the defeated. And I feel like that is the energy that you are in. You are the defeated, okay? If you are not the King of Wands in this situation. But at this point, I feel like if you're the King of Wands, you're probably clicking off or thumbs downing this video. But it's fine. It's okay. Thanks for the interaction. But if you are not the King of Wands in this situation, I feel like you are in this energy of defeat. You are in this energy of insecurity and always feeling like you have to protect or defend yourself with the Seven of Wands energy, okay? There's definitely an imbalance here. I'm hearing not home in your own home, like not feeling home, safe in your own home. Tell me about the Ten of Hazards. Why does it look so stable in a situation that's clearly not? Five of Cups. Like if all the fives is out here, just say that. Like if they all gonna come out, just say that. Like Five of Cups, this is regret, this is sorrow, this is loss. I feel like this situation, this is just the current energy. I feel like there's a lot of shit that has happened in the past with this situation. And this is just where you are currently. I feel like a lot of things have hurt you in this situation. I feel like you've endured a lot, taken a lot from this person. And I really feel like as long as you allow it, it's going to continue. For this person, you are a safety net. You are You're their security, even though you're feeling insecure with them, even though you're having to walk on eggshells. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So I don't want to linger too long on this. I think the point has been made. Let's go ahead and move into the love oracles. Tell me about the situation. Love oracles, what messages do we have about this situation? 2 more, please. Okay, they gave me 3 more. All right, so the coffin card comes out. Like, this is very similar to Capricorn, I believe. Capricorn's bonus reading. The endings bring new beginnings, but this is the coffin card. This is similar to the death energy. This situation is over. It's time to transition. It's time to move on. It's time for new beginnings here. It's time for you to flip this world card in the upright. And I feel like this is something that you already know, with you being in the hermit energy, being very introspective, needing to protect yourself in this situation emotionally. For some of you all, it may be physical, and I'm sorry if that's the case, but definitely protect yourself and do what you have to do for yourself, okay? We also have the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. I feel like this is your King of Wands. And just so you all know, if you don't already, the King of Wands or any masculine energy is just that. It's energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man, just as any of the queens or knights don't have to be the gender that they show up as in the card. It's just energy. So you may be dealing with a masculine energy, you may be dealing with a feminine energy, okay? But you're dealing with someone who is a runner here. This person, the reason why they are always out partying or having third-party situations is because they have a fear of intimacy. They are a very egocentric person, and they're running from a situation like this one where there is permanence or perceived permanence, possible permanence, okay? If you all have already separated from this person, you are going to be receiving a love call from them. And I feel like they're just trying to convince or persuade for some of you all. For others of you, the call that you receive won't be from this person. It may be from like a family member, a friend, someone who cares deeply for you, even if not in a romantic way. Just to let you know, like you're in their thoughts, you're in their prayers, to give you some type of security, and understanding that they are there for you. Okay, so. And finally, we have the talking. Interested, conversing, awaited message arrives, text, call, and hoovering. For some of you all, like I said, the love call will be from this person who's running away from you as they see you starting to pull away. And it's really just to drag you back into the situation. Okay? That it's not because they genuinely love and care about you. They just don't want to see you slip away. All right, so let's get some monology messages, friends. If this is your situation, I'm really hoping that this is bringing you clarity and understanding about what your next moves need to be, especially if you're in a situation that is dangerous for you. Please protect yourself. Please step away from this. Okay. One more, please. Messages. All right, so, well, the first one out says prosperity lies ahead. All right, new moon in Taurus. It's time for you to set the intentions with the new moon. for prosperity and abundance for yourself. In this instance, because this is not necessarily a financial read, I'm feeling like the prosperity, the abundance that lies ahead comes in the form of changing this energy of the Five of Hazards. This person has you feeling insecure, has you feeling lack, has you feeling less than. And I feel like a separation from this person brings about your prosperity. However, you're needing to take action towards that. Now is the time for you to remove yourself from the situation. With Aries energy, fiery energy, no is not a thing. No is not a thing that Aries understands. There's not anything that Aries cannot do, okay? They're very determined, and I think that you need to own that energy. Even if you don't have Aries in your chart, this is the energy that you need to embody as far as taking action to better your life, okay? Make the moves that you need to make, all right? And then finally, work through your fears. I understand that in situations like this, it can be difficult. There's a lot of questions, maybe more questions than there are answers, but the first step is doing. You have to just do it. All right. The best way to overcome fear is to just work through it, push through it, do it in spite of the fact that you feel fearful. Whatever your fears are, the way this situation is set up, if you're fearing that you won't find anyone else like this, you should be grateful that you won't find anyone else like this, if that's the case. All right. Yeah, work through it. Work through it. All right. We're going to go ahead and pull some Rebel messages. Rebel, talk nice. Talk nice to the collective right now. I know you like to get real rude, but I don't think that's what they need right now. So what messages do you have for the collective? Messages for the collective, Rebel. I said talk nice. Oh boy. The thing about the Rebel is they may not always talk nice, but they're always going to talk real, and that's what you need right now. Baby, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. And when this card comes out, this doesn't necessarily mean how you physically look, though in situations like this, we tend to lose sight of who we are. We tend to not keep ourselves as kept. We're not as kept as we were before entering into a situation like this that is toxic and harmful, because at some point we feel like, what's the point? Like, who am I going to see other than this King of Wands? Like, and they out doing whatever they're doing, so what is the point? You start feeling hopeless. Get up out of that energy. Also, the way that you're presenting to the public, not necessarily physical appearance, but people seeing you going through this and not doing anything about it, just continuing to take it, that may be where some of the gossip is coming from, but you look like a shit show in that aspect as well. Like, people are watching you like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Why are you taking that? All right, so get your shit together, friend. All right, the next card says, stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking up on that person, just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. And by someone worth it, I mean you. Spend your time focusing on yourself. Hermit energy. Okay? And your final Rebel card says detox. Drink a smoothie. Unfriend that asshole. And throw some shit out. Like this whole relationship. Put it in the trash. It's a dub. All right. Yeah, so those are the Rebel messages. I told them to talk nice, but they have the plans, and that's fine. I just hope that you're receiving these messages, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get some advice and a postcard from Spirit, and that will wrap up the reading. What is the advice, please, for the collective? See the Lover's card coming out. It's a card of choice, but it is also a card of alignment. What is the advice for the collective? Advice for the collective. Let me get one more. Hey, look. So the advice comes out, and it is definitely pertaining to your King of Wands, the Father of Wands, and this deck is the King of Wands. It is time for you to make a choice as it pertains to the Father of Wands. You need to choose emotional reciprocity. You need to give to situations that give to you, okay? It is time for you to take action and cause a little heartbreak for yourself. It is time for you to take control, all right? So you need to grab a hold of your will. You need to find your determination, your willpower, and do what you need to do. It's time for you to break a heart, all right? Is it fair that you're the only one that is continuously getting hurt? Absolutely not. But you have control over who hurt you and for how long. And you also have control over doing what's going to be healing for yourself, okay? So that is your advice. It's time for you to break a heart, love. Okay? Let's go ahead and get a postcard from Spirit. Postcard from Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective? They gave me two. All right, so the first one says, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are. Be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants and know that your purpose is yours alone and no one else's. No one can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. So take control, friend. They're telling you right now, all of this person having control over how you feel about yourself and treating you the way they want to treat you, and you having to live up to whatever it is that they want instead of being yourself and being authentic and true to yourself, you can dub that, like you can end that, and you should, all right? Because your life is your life. No one else controls it but you. All right, the next one says, Dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in your outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you toward joy, discovery, growth, or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward, surrendered to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives and then hand them over to spirit. Everyone here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. So with your motives, why are you in this relationship? Why are you in this situation that hurts you? What is your motive? What is your end goal? Do you have a planned future, a perceived future with this person? Have you already made up in your head that the outcome is going to be marriage, kids, whatever, white picket fence. Perhaps that is not what is in the cards, no pun intended, for you in this relationship. So it is now time for you to surrender all of that to spirit and let them assist you in bringing forth a better life for yourself, okay? So, all right, collective, that is your reading. If it resonates for you, please let me know how in the comments below. Make sure again that you like, share, and subscribe. And until the very next time that I read for you, collective, I'm wishing you all love and light and everything right. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.